Hello. Some exciting stuff today. We get to open some boxes that came in the mail. Some of you might know that the Audi 2.7 is a pretty popular engine to build for a bunch of different cars. A lot of guys swap them into B6 and B7 A4s. Guys swap them into Porsche Boxsters, all kinds of stuff. Pretty flexible platform. There's a lot of upgrades available for that motor. And one of the things we wanted to do with the channel, because all of us that are involved with the channel here wanted to build some 2.7 motors for some cool cars, is we wanted to do a bit of a comparison between the different routes you could go when you're upgrading a 2.7. So between the three of us, Blake is doing a single turbo kit on his 2.7 build. I'm going the route of sort of a pre-packaged kit that's got all the components. And Barry's going to go the route of maybe taking a little bit more time, spending a bit more money on quality parts, and doing a bit more serious of a build than Blake and I are doing. But the goal is to be able to look at all the different options, the different pricing on them, and the different levels of in terms of ease of installation of the parts, because some parts that are manufactured well and cost a lot of money go on really well, fit well, are easily assembled onto the motor, and other stuff that's a little bit less expensive, let's say, might not fit as well. You might have to do a little bit of modification and a little bit of tweaking to get everything to work right. So that's the route that I picked to go. So I've actually gone and ordered some stuff from XSPower. They have a big kit that is like their stage 3 2.7T kit. Comes with a lot of parts. It is a little bit more expensive, I would say, in terms of just cutting a check for a bunch of parts, but in terms of what you get for that money, it's definitely very affordable compared to a lot of the other options. So I ordered that about a week ago. The pricing was pretty competitive. On the website, they've got it listed for, I think, just over a shade over 3,000 US shipped internationally. I think it's 2,900 US shipped in the US, which, why there's a price difference, I don't know, because everything's coming from China anyways. So with the exchange rate, because I'm in Canada, it ended up being, once I paid duty to get it into the country as well, it ended up costing me just over $4,300. So if you're looking to do a build on a 2.7, keep that number in mind. We're gonna have a look right now. I just got the packages, so we're gonna have a look and see everything that came in the boxes, see the quality of the product, and just do a review of everything. So I've got my stack of boxes here. Maybe we'll start with this guy, because I think I know what this one's going to be. This should be a KO4 Turbo, I'm guessing. Only because I got a total of 4 boxes, 2 of which were totally identical and way about what a turbo should weigh. Here's KO4. Now the kit that I ordered advertises this as being a few little parts. Advertises this as being a billet wheel KO4, so we're going to check that in just a second and see what the billet wheel looks like. Oh yeah, stickers, just what I want. Okay. So here's our KO4. And we have a look. Does have a nice billet wheel. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised. The finish is, pretty nice. I kind of expected it to be a little bit rougher, but it's got a sort of a polished compressor housing here, so it looks kind of nice. I see my wastegate actuator rod is sitting against the compressor housing a little bit there. But we'll sort that out. So there's one. If I had to guess, this would probably be the other one. Now the thing about this kit, the reason I chose it was because I wanted to see, for the price that this kit costs, I wanted to see what kind of stuff you're getting with it, because the price difference is compared to some more name brand, we'll say, or known to be high quality kits, is quite a bit less. There's our other turbo. Nice billet wheel on that one as well. So I wanted to see, in terms of fitment, quality, all of that, you know, because this kit came with a lot of parts, comes with injectors, comes with ECU, comes with downpipes, inlets, a MAF housing, a bunch of stuff. I figured, you know, this would be an attractive option for a lot of people that are looking to build a 2.7 that maybe don't want to take the time to order one part from here and one part from there and then try to make everything work together. Now the idea is that this stuff should all work together because it's sold as a kit. What typically we find with Chinese product is that stuff doesn't always end up quite so nice in terms of the fitment and things like that. So it's going to be interesting to put this kit together and see how everything fits. So we've got our downpipes here. Whoops. Good looking downpipe. One issue you know, that I've heard about these is with regards to fitment, stuff not always fitting really well. Having a look at these downpipes. So the welds on the outside of that flange actually look quite good. On the inside you can see there's been quite a lot of machining work done to clean up that weld, so I don't know what it looked like originally, but somebody's spent some time hogging that out to make it hopefully flow pretty well. Flex pipe looks decent. It's actually a nice heavy piece. If that fits properly, I'll be pretty happy with it. Here's some more exhaust piping. I'll be curious to see once we get some heat into this metal how this finish holds up, because the finish looks really quite good right now. Having a look at those welds, yeah, that no weld showing on the inside of that V-band. You can see it's welded on the outside, but just the weld doesn't have really great penetration there. We've got our V-band clamps, got some exhaust clamps. Some hardware. Oh, these are for the O2 sensors, little standoffs for the O2 sensors. I think that's it for this box, which leaves us with just one box, which I feel like is going to be short a lot of parts. Like I say, this kit, quite expensive, it's supposed to be coming with inlets. I think it's supposed to come with a Y pipe. At least I thought I saw one in the picture. I could be wrong. This will be our MAF housing. There's our MAF housing. The coating on it, maybe not so great. You can see it's torn up a bit on the edge. Quite a bit of machining on the inside of this to clean it up. Not super impressed with that piece, but it is quite a small piece. So there we've got some exhaust manifold gaskets. Here's our stainless manifolds. I think that's it for that box. There's our manifold. And the other side. Now, having a look at this manifold, I can see the welds on the inside and the outside. The inside welds have been ground down. It's actually pretty smooth. Nice thick flange on both ends of the manifold. So that's good to see. The collector inside actually feels pretty good too, pretty smooth. So yeah, that's a nice, fairly nice part. I'm reasonably impressed with that. I like the size, the thickness of that flange. So those are actually pretty nice. Now let's just go through the list. I'm gonna pull up on my phone the list of parts that should have come with this. So we've got on the list of parts here, pair of billet KO4S in silver or black, so I've got those in silver. Silver or black inlets, I've got no inlets. One pair of bipipes, which I don't have any bipipes. One set of braided flex downpipes for all Road A6 or B5S4, so that's these guys, yeah. One set of 6 EV14 550cc injectors with the clips, no injectors. One RS4 MAF and MAF housing, or substitute for cast aluminum housing when necessary for Hitachi MAF. So I've got the housing, I don't have MAF. Custom tuned ECU for the car, no ECU, with the DAS tune apparently, but didn't come with it. All necessary gaskets, hardware, sleeve, clamps, washers, fittings for install. So I think I've got everything except injectors, ECU, inlets, and bipipes. And by the looks of the pictures on their website, you know, silicone couplers and a bunch of things like that as well. I didn't see gaskets for the flange on the downpipes. Oh, there they are. Okay. So I've got those. Yeah, so you know, for 5,000 bucks, I'm definitely missing quite a few parts. Not 5,000, 4,400 bucks, just under. But this is what I've got so far. So now I get to get a hold of XSPower and see if they just didn't have the stuff in stock ready to ship yet, if it's shipping from a different location, or what the story is, or get some of my money back potentially. So that's that, guys. Stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see later updates on this. I'm going to be throwing this all on a 2.7 that's going to go into a B5S4. And we're going to see how the performance of this stuff compares to Blake's single turbo kit route that he's going, and Barry's sort of longer, more expensive build if you want. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks, guys.